The Falling Man, September 11th, 2001. As chaos unfolded during the attacks on the World Trade Center, photographers captured thousands of images. One photograph was different from all the others. It was a single man falling through the sky, perfectly vertical. The image became known simply as the Falling Man. People argued about whether the photo should even be shown. Some believed it was disrespectful. Others believed it showed the terrible choices people faced that day. For years, people tried to identify the man. Many believe he was a restaurant worker trapped high inside the tower. Nobody can say with complete certainty. What makes the photo so haunting isn't what happened. It's the realization that this image captures the final seconds of someone's life, frozen forever in time. The Dyatlov Pass. In 1959, 9 experienced hikers entered the frozen mountains of the Soviet Union. None of them returned. When rescue teams finally found their camp, something was terribly wrong. Their tent had been cut open from the inside. Their bodies were scattered across the snow. Some were missing eyes. One was missing her tongue. For decades, nobody understood what happened. Among the belongings investigators discovered was a camera. Inside were photographs taken shortly before the group died. One image stood out. A dark figure appears in the snowy distance, almost human. Almost. The photo fueled decades of theories. Aliens, secret military experiments, a mysterious creature. Today, scientists believe an unusual avalanche may have caused the tragedy. But that photograph, it still gives people chills. The Cooper family photo. This photograph looks like an ordinary family portrait. 4 people smiling. Nothing unusual. Until you notice something hanging from the ceiling. Look carefully. A human-shaped figure appears to be falling upside down into the frame. People who saw the image were horrified. Some claimed it showed a ghost. Others believed it captured a supernatural entity. The photo spread across the internet for years. Eventually, experts concluded it was most likely a manipulated image, but by then it was too late. The photograph had already become one of the most famous paranormal images ever created. And honestly, even after knowing it's probably fake, it's still unsettling. The last photo of Freddie Jackson. In 1919, a group of Royal Air Force officers gathered for a photo. Everything seemed normal, but when the image was developed, people noticed something impossible. One of the faces appeared twice. The strange face belonged to Freddie Jackson. There was just one problem. Freddie Jackson had died 2 days before the photo was taken. Many of his fellow officers claimed they immediately recognized him. The image quickly became famous as one of the most convincing ghost photographs ever taken. Skeptics argue it was probably a double exposure, a photographic accident. But believers aren't convinced. And when you see the face for yourself, it's easy to understand why. The SS Watertown ghosts. In 1924, 2 sailors died aboard an oil tanker called the SS Watertown. Their bodies were buried at sea. The crew was devastated. A few days later, sailors reported seeing strange faces appearing in the water beside the ship. At first, nobody believed them. Then someone took a photograph. When the image was developed, 2 faces could clearly be seen floating in the ocean. The faces appeared to match the dead sailors. The photo was examined repeatedly. No evidence of tampering was found. To this day, nobody has fully explained it. Coincidence? Optical illusion? Or something else? The answer remains unknown. The Omagh bombing photograph. In August 1998, a man was casually filming a busy street in Northern Ireland. People were shopping, talking, living ordinary lives. Nothing seemed unusual. One photograph captured a smiling man and child standing near a parked car. A completely normal moment. Except it wasn't. Inside that parked car was a bomb. Less than half an hour later, it exploded. 29 people were killed. Hundreds were injured. The photograph became one of the most chilling images ever taken because everyone inside the frame had absolutely no idea what was about to happen. They're smiling, relaxed, completely unaware.